Bruh, you know how to get a clean shot real quick? And my tongue does feel kind of heavy. Basically, out of impulsivity, I have this piercing and I'm trying to get used to it because I like it's kind of sore. But when I like try to shift it at a position for too long, it started to get kind of sore. I'm like, after the struggle I went through to put it through my tongue, I was like, hell no, bro. Hell no, I'm not taking it out. I'm just going to figure out how to talk normal. And, it's just going to eventually come out. Like, right now I sound okay. It takes a little bit more, like, talking before I'm able to, like, talk normal. You feel me? Yeah. So, this morning, I was like, I've just been restless all night. I've not been able to sleep at all. Why? Because I'm gonna have to break the news out to my mom that I dropped my phone on a walk at the park. And it probably happens often. Maybe people lose a couple things. Well, it has gotten colder. I wasn't really wearing like the right attire for going out on a cold walk. Plus, it was a random shift. I was up in Louisiana where it's really warm, back to DMV where it just randomly gets cold, and I have to just get used to it. Like, back in high school though, I used to literally rock a t-shirt and pants during winter when it snowed heavy, because that's how much I was getting used to the weather. And all of a sudden, I got back to the DMV after staying up at a hot ass place, as warm as like almost back home, and I have to let my body temperature adjust to this coldness again, bro. Cause with the location wise, certain winds blow colder air towards certain states more than the other. You feel me? Okay. So I was walking up on the street, right? And then all of a sudden I'm getting like PTSD like flashbacks of when I was walking on the street and I had people treating me like I was walking the streets, bro. And like have this guy offer me money to pay me to F him. I'm like, what's going on in the DMV? Okay. I wasn't even dressed like this. I usually don't even walk around school like this. I don't at all. On campus. Unless I'm like with friends or something, I definitely dress up like this. But at school, okay, sometimes I go braless because, like, bro, if you're a guy, you wouldn't really get it, but sometimes it just gets so tiring to keep wearing a bra sometimes as a girl. You just have to be like, yo, F it. I'm just going with my granny tits out there and whatever happens, happens. And so, I'm like, getting these random flashbacks, right? And I'm like, I messed up the door. I'm messing up my life. I'm close to securing a bag. But I can't move. I can't do anything, and I'm just leaving it all to God. I just can't go up to meet the person that I have to, the hairstylist, and I can't even go up to my mom and let her know that, Mom, I lost my phone on accident. And I feel like a POS, which I am to her, which I am sometimes, especially recently, not just because she's on her period. Um, I was downstairs. I was just fussing and fussing about how I hate the system so much, and I feel like everyone gets to that point where they get to their like woke era, and they're like, "Yo, I actually hate how this systemic uh thing goes on." You feel me? And then I'm kind of scared though. I had an almost schizo PTSD father of mine beat me up. I already talked about it in my previous video. And I feel like I have to like perform a certain kind of way to garner up engagement, which is like, yeah, that's what draws people in, like being heated up. I hate being that. And I hate that now people expect me to play the stereotype of a heated up African American female minding her business. On top of that, African self, they move weird sometimes. They do. I've actually always spoken proper. I don't know. I don't know why, but I think it was just like logic. And it's not like I'm throwing shade to other POCs who speak another tongue and would much rather prefer their mother tongue to be heard more through how they speak. You feel me? But I just spoke proper because of my background, because of how I was raised. The old lady who raised me, she wasn't just any regular old lady. And my mom, as much as she hates me, she's still extremely like protective on even bringing up my grandma's identity, because that's how much status I guess grandma had to her, and trying to give up this mysterious vibe. But practically, I don't have time to really act ratchet for you all the time because it seems like I'm lit, when the times where I was lit and I could have gotten invited out, I just never really had anyone connect me to any of the functions. And I just have to worry about, I'm gonna get in trouble. Cause, I'm quite lit. I get way later. I'm getting way later. Like, this is around the age where you're getting more lit. You feel me? You're supposed to be getting more lit. And everyone has their problems. You feel me? And I don't like it when they project it onto me. But you can't really help it. It's just people are just gonna be like that, and I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to advise or give advice that you're gonna come across people in this world who will project every insecurity on you, make you feel like you're supposed to drive yourself to insanity, or yo, my mind is thinking about different things at once, okay? Because I'm still just a girl. I'm a young adult, but I'm still just a girl. On top of that, I know I had a phase in high school. Not everyone did, but here, I'll step out. I had a phase where I thought that I was queer for like close to a year. I don't know why. Maybe I wasn't in contact with my parents as much or something. I just thought I was queer. Oh, it was also really trending on TikTok, that app, at that time. I was like, okay, cool. It's okay to explore your sexual identity. I don't have time for those weird people who are going to like say, gay son or thought daughter. And if any of that is brought up, no, yo, that would be really disappointing. It's like, sometimes I get a little bit of influence from, boys. Because I was brought up, like, with no siblings. And boys, they always, like, had this community. I'm not saying that them niggas is gay, bro. I'm just saying that, like, your bros are your bros, you feel me? Like, bro code. You feel me? Sometimes they take things too far, though. But they are still your bros. And it's like, yo, it's certain kind of bro codes that I feel like, should I really engage with this? Because this is too far. Like, too far. Like, I don't know how well to, break it. You feel me? And I've dealt with SA trauma as well. I was like, what is this retarded fuck doing on this little girl? SA trauma. So, not everyone who goes through trauma ends up going to drugs, illicit substances, but I did in high school. Introduced by like some random Caribbean faggot who will like actually have niggas on my neck or something, or try to have me killed because he's a Nicki fan, or some like hot ebony girl. You feel me? Rest in peace, Momsy. And I'm still getting used to the tongue piercing. It's still swollen, but I talk a lot. You feel me? Back in high school, I wasn't all that. I mean, back home, okay. I wasn't all that, but I always got my hair did every like couple weeks. I felt like I was fine. I had nice sneakers. Sometimes I had to get the counterfeits, but not everyone can afford like the expensive things. Oh, it's low battery, bro. I can still get Not everyone can afford to just go for the counterfeits, and I never really judged. I never did, bro. Okay, this where the weird parts comes up. If people from back in the days are gonna be like, Eileen did this or Eileen did that. Like I was literally the class clown, but I never took stuff too far. Like I was cool, but I wasn't that fly. You feel me? I was cool, but I wasn't that fly. I'll agree. On top of that, I moved to the States, and my parents are like, you trying to be fly and cool? How's your grades be looking like that? Ooh. I had it rough, okay? I tried my best to piece the best outfits I could. I had a job a couple times. Parents would give me money a couple times. I never really got money from relatives, even though it hurts a little bit. But I'll take it like a champ. I always have. I wasn't even that bratty, bro. I wasn't that spoiled. I said, looking back, my financial, like, the way I deal with stuff financially is like, I spend a whole lot. I spend a whole lot. Well, I'm glad I'm able to get stuff out. Even though, it's YouTube, it's supposed to feel like home, not a parasocial relationship necessarily. But I can kind of be that for you. Ew, ignore my posture. Afro grows, and I feel like I might get deported by someone. Um, but I have to life, cause life just be lifing. And I was so close to the minstrelsy, okay? So close. But, cause everyone wants a check these days. I put it on God. But something within me wants me to help you break every one of those bounds. I'm not going to act like a fucking cult leader, okay? But I did grow up Presbyterian. I was church girl, okay? Dancing up at church on Sundays. I wasn't even all that. Sometimes I'd even skip service, a Sunday service for kids, go get popcorn, and sit up near the church. I wasn't the best, okay? But I still held my faith tightly, okay? And I'm saying that something within me won't just let me sit down and not let you know that there's a lot of transgressions and self-hate and a lot of concepts you need to decipher or break apart before you consume it and project it onto the world or present yourself that way. And sometimes it hurts that niggas back home just hold my tongue back, but I still need to say the message, you feel me? I could film all day.